Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you SSAT math section, and today we're going to learn about how to do exercise with multiple choices. Today we're going to solve some exercise multiple choice like two previous videos. So today I'm going to help you do some of the exercise, some of the questions which might come in SSAT exam. So let's move on to the first one. How many numbers between 1 and 100 are multiple of both 2 and 7? So they ask from 1 to 100. How many numbers are multiple of both 2 and 7? In just from 1 to 100, you need to find how many numbers that is a multiples of 2 and 7. So that means it can divide by both 2 and 7. So the easiest way of thinking about this is from 1 to 100 there are just even number and odd number. But just even number would means and in 0 to 4, 6, 8 that can be divisible by 2. And the odd number can't. So half of the number from 1 to 100 is even number, and the other half is odd number. So half of 100 is 50. So there are 50 numbers that can divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. We're not yet finished. It is divisible actually. Divisible by 2. We're not yet finished. We need to find how many numbers that in those 50 numbers that can be divisible by 7. So from 1 to 50, how many numbers can be divisible by 7? So 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 14, 7 times 3, 2 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 6 times 5 is 35, 7 times 6 is 42, 7 times 7 is 49, and 7 times 8 is 56. But 56 is above 50. So we take from 49. So from 7 times 1 to 7 times 7, there is 7 number. So from 1 to 100, there are 7 numbers that can multiple of both 2 and 7. That can be divisible by both 2 and 7. In the answer choice, we will choose 7, letter B. Move on to the next question. What is the smallest multiple of 7 that is greater than 50? So they ask us, what is the smallest multiple of 7 that is greater than 50? Which means the number that can be divisible by 7 but is greater than 50, but the smallest one is greater than 50. So just above 50. We look at the multiple of 7s right here, and we got what is the smallest number that is above 50 that can be divisible by 7. That is 7 times 8 is equal to 56. So 56 is our right answer because it's just above 50. It's the smallest number that is greater than 50, which is divisible by 7. So we're gonna choose 56. Pretty easy, 2 of these questions. Let's move on to some more. We'll move on to our third question. So our third question is pretty short. That is 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2. So that means 2 square root times 2 square root times 2 squared. The easiest way of thinking this question is not to change all the 2 into a number. That will be quite complicated. But if the strategy here is if you see all of the numbers, the bigger numbers, are the same, but the smaller number, which means the square root, are different. 2 squared, 2 squared, 2 squared, but these 2 is 2 to the power 3. If you see something like that, just add all the smaller number of the roots together, so we'll get the answer. Like always, add of them. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So the answer here is 2 to the power 8. 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 8. So the answer will be letter B. We got the correct answer. If we want to change them into real number, 2 to the power 3 is 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 4 is much bigger than 8. So we not care about that. Let's move on to the fourth question. For what integers value of m does 2m plus 4 equal to m squared, m to the power 3? For what integer? So they asked us to find m, but both of these have m. So how should we do it? First, you look at the answer choices. The answer choice we have A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, and E is 5. So we're gonna take 1, we put it in here. So we put 1 in M and M right here. So that's gonna be equal to 2 times 1 plus 4 is equal to 1 to the power 3. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 4 is 6, and 1 to the power 3 is equal to 1. So 6 cannot be equal to 1, so this is wrong. Next one, we put the 2 in. 2 times 2 plus 4. 2 times 2 plus 4 equals to 2 to the power 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 to the power 3 is 8. So the answer here is correct. So we're gonna choose B as our right answer. Let's continue on to do what the other left answer choices. We got 3 in here. So 2 times 3 plus 4 is equal to 3 to the power 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 3 to the power of 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So this is wrong. Move on to D. 2 times 4 plus 4 plus 4 equal to 4 to the power of 3. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 4 to the power of 3 is 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 74. So this is wrong. And gonna do with 5 also. 2, read it. 2 times 5 plus 4 equals to 5 to the power of 3. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 5 to the power of 3 is 5, 25. 5 times 2 is 10. 125. So this is also wrong. So we finished off the question 3 and 4. Let's move on to some more questions. So these are also easy also. So let's move on to some harder ones. So we move on to the 2 final questions. These 2 final questions is also the hardest one. So let's move on to the 5th question. The 5th question they ask us, 1/5 of the students in a class chooses recycling as their topic for the science project. If 4 students chose recycling, how many students are in the class? So imagine in a class, the teacher asks the students to do a science project. They can choose whatever topic they want to choose. And in that class, 1/5 of those students choose recycling. And they given us, in 1/5, there's 4 students choose recycling. So 1/5 is equal to 4. That's the first information we know. 1/5 is equal to 4 students choose recycling. They ask us how many students are in the class. So very easy. Let's imagine it as a fraction. So 1/5 of the class choose recycling. So 5/5 is equal to 1. 5 over 5 class will be the total student. Yeah, 5 is equal to 1 means 1 class. That means how many students it is. So we have 1/5. 1/5 is equal to 4. To get 5 over 5, we take 1/5 times 5. So we take 1/5 times 5. That's is equal to 5 over 5, which means 1. So, because 1/5 is 1 over 5 is equal to 4. So we take 4 times 5 will be equal to 5 over 5. So we take 4 times 5 equal to 20, equal to 5 over 5. So the answer we got here is 20. Pretty easy, but it's harder than those before, so you need to focus to be able to understand it. Let me try to teach you again. So the total student, first thing we know, 1/5 is equal to 4 students. So 1/5 is equal to 4 students. And 1/5 student is they choose recycling. If you want to find the total student, you must find 5 over 5, which means 5/5. That's the total student equal to 1. So to get 5 over 5, we take 1 over 5 times 5. 1 over 5 times 5 is equal to 5 over 5. But 1 over 5 here is equal to 4. So 4 times 5 is equal to 20. So the answer here is 20. Let's move on to the next one. If 6 times x minus 4 is equal to 38, then x plus 10 equal what? A question mark here. X plus 10 equal what? The easy way of thinking this is you must find x first, and then take x plus 10. So to find x here, we take 6/8 minus 4 is equal to 38. First, you must find 6x. We will take 38 plus 4. Always do the multiplication first and then the minus. So 38 plus 4 is 42. 42. And if we want to find x, we take 42 divided by 6 is x. X here will be equal to 7. We're not just stop there. So then x plus 10 is equal to what? 7 plus 10 is equal to 17. Plus 10 is equal to 17. So the answer choice here is 17. Really easy. So that is the end of my video today. If you liked the video, please share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.